Have you ever wondered how the discovery of agriculture transformed societies? Our journey today begins thousands of years ago, during a time when our ancestors led the life of nomadic hunter-gatherers, constantly moving in search of food and shelter. Life then was a constant battle for survival against the elements. That was until the dawn of agriculture, a revolution that transformed these hunter-gatherers into settled farming communities. This shift, known as the Neolithic Revolution, marked a turning point in human history, setting the stage for the rise of civilization as we know it today. So, what sparked this revolution? Well, it was largely due to the discovery and cultivation of key crops. In the Fertile Crescent of the Middle East, it was the cultivation of wheat and barley that took center stage. These grains were hardy, easy to grow, and provided a reliable source of nutrition, making them ideal for early farmers. Meanwhile, in the warmer climates of Asia, it was rice that became the staple crop. With its ability to thrive in wet and humid conditions, rice was perfectly suited to the Asian monsoon climates. And let's not forget the Americas, where maize, or as we know it today, corn, was being cultivated. This versatile crop was a vital food source for early American civilizations and continues to be a vital crop even today. But the transition from hunting and gathering to farming wasn't just about growing crops. It also involved the development of tools and techniques that made agriculture more efficient. The invention of the plow, for instance, allowed for the cultivation of larger areas of land, leading to surplus food production. This excess food enabled societies to support larger populations, leading to the growth and development of early civilizations. So, agriculture was a game changer, setting the stage for civilizations to flourish. It was a revolution that not only changed the way our ancestors lived, but also laid the foundation for the societies we live in today. So, the next time you enjoy a meal, take a moment to appreciate the journey that brought us here, from the dawn of agriculture to the diverse food-rich world we enjoy today. But did you know that the crops that were cultivated varied across different parts of the world? This was largely due to the influence of geography and climate on agricultural practices. For instance, let's journey to the Middle East, where the arid climate and fertile soil were perfect for wheat and barley. These grains were easy to grow and store, making them an ideal choice for the early farmers of this region. These grains weren't merely a source of sustenance. They were deeply woven into the fabric of their societies, playing a significant role in their cultural and social life. Imagine a community gathering for a harvest festival, celebrating the abundance of their crops, and you get a sense of their importance. Now, let's take a trip to Asia, home to the world's oldest known rice paddies. Here, the monsoon climate and abundant water sources made it conducive for the cultivation of rice. This staple crop was more than just a food source. It was the heart of Asian societies. The rhythm of planting and harvesting rice dictated the cycles of life and work in these communities. Our journey doesn't end here. Let's cross the Pacific to the Americas, where maize, beans, and squash, often referred to as the Three Sisters, were the main crops. These crops were cleverly interplanted. The maize provided a structure for the beans to climb. The beans added nitrogen to the soil for the maize and squash, and the squash's large leaves shaded the ground, preventing weed growth. These crops were not just about food security, they were also about community and interdependence, reflecting the core values of these societies. So you see, geography and climate played a significant role in shaping the agricultural practices of early societies. But it was more than just about survival. The crops they chose to grow and how they grew them were deeply connected to their cultural and social life. Thus, the crops that societies grew were not just about survival, but also about their way of life. So how does the discovery of agriculture continue to impact us today, you may wonder? Well, let's delve into that. Firstly, the domestication of plants and animals which was a cornerstone of early agriculture, has significantly influenced our diet and lifestyle. We've come a long way from hunting and gathering to cultivating a wide variety of crops and rearing livestock. This has led to a more balanced diet, providing us with essential nutrients that our hunter-gatherer ancestors may have struggled to obtain. Now, let's consider the latest scientific research and data on how modern agriculture has been shaped by these early practices. It's fascinating to note that the crops we grow and the animals we raise today have been selectively bred over thousands of years. This selective breeding has resulted in more productive, disease-resistant varieties of plants and animals. However, it also means that our food supply is largely based on a small number of species, which can make it vulnerable to diseases and pests. But with these advancements come challenges. Modern agriculture needs to continuously evolve and adapt to address issues like climate change and food security. For instance, the need for sustainable farming practices is more pressing than ever. The overuse of chemical fertilizers and pesticides, and the excessive exploitation of land and water resources have led to significant environmental degradation. To counter this, there's been a global push towards organic farming, crop rotation, and other eco-friendly practices. Moreover, scientists are also exploring innovative solutions like vertical farming and lab-grown meat to meet the rising global food demand without further straining our planet's resources. These developments highlight the opportunities that modern agriculture presents. In essence, the discovery of agriculture has left an indelible imprint on our society. It's not just about the food on our plates, but also about the clothes we wear, the homes we live in, and even the economy we participate in. The roots of agriculture run deep, influencing every aspect of our lives. The discovery of agriculture continues to shape our world in profound ways, from the food we eat to the way we live. We've evolved from being at the mercy of nature to shaping it to our will. And as we forge ahead, agriculture will undoubtedly continue to play a pivotal role in our journey. So, what have we learned today? We've journeyed through the dawn of agriculture, seeing how its discovery truly transformed societies. It brought about the shift from nomadic lifestyles to settled communities, paving the way for civilization as we know it. We've also delved into the key crops that became the bedrock of early agriculture, like wheat, barley, and maize. These crops not only provided sustenance, but also played a crucial role in shaping the culture and economy of early societies. We then explored the fascinating geographical variations in early agriculture. From the rice terraces of Asia to the maize fields of the Americas, we saw how the choice of crops varied across different parts of the world, influenced by local climate and landscape. Finally, we connected these historical threads to modern society, understanding how our current socio-economic structures have their roots in these early agricultural practices. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative and engaging, please like, share, and follow Make My Child Curious channel for more such content.